Alright, so once you have made your WebGLStudio VirtualBox, you may want to add your own custom projects, and you might help the community by re-releasing this VirtualBox with your included projects so that other people can learn from your projects. So in order to do that, there is a program pre-installed in this version of WebGLStudio Kit, and it's under System Back. So if you type System Back or just go into Application System Back in your install, give it the password, which in this case is Fleeble, F-L-I-E-B-L-E, and then OK, and then create Live System Create. Give it a name, WebGLStudio Kit. You don't have to include the user data files. Then create new, and then it will continue to make this live CD. It will make a file which we can convert to an ISO when it's complete that we will save to our host. This is going to take a while. It's a very large image. Alright, now we have to convert it to an ISO. Convert to ISO, converting live image. Alright, the ISO has been created. It should exist in the home directory. Alright, so after creating the ISO file, you'll need to go to the computer icon down here to home. There is WebGLStudio Kit.iso that we just created. We just need to move this over to the host. So we'll just go to open new window. I'm going to connect through the network, through Bob, remote login, or file sharing. Scott, I'll enter my password. And then go into Scott directory, desktop, and then we'll look for WebGLStudio Kit. I'll just drag this over, and then it'll copy. Alright, now it's been moved in. We can just safely, let's see, what was this? Yeah, we can get rid of these two large files. Just delete them. Well, actually it doesn't really matter. They won't exist in our final backup. So, alright. Now that that's been accomplished, we can quit the VM. So we'll just quit the VM. Now, I'll demonstrate how to make a self-installable WebGLStudio Kit virtual machine. So just remove this. We don't want to delete it. We just want to remove it. We'll just remove this too because it's no good. Okay. Now all we have to do is create a new VirtualBox. We'll go to new. Call it WebGLStudio Kit. Ubuntu 64-bit. Continue. We'll give it something standard like 2 gigs. Create a virtual hard drive. Dynamically allocated WebGLStudio Kit, and then give it 160 gigabytes. And then go to settings. Go to system. We want base memory. That's right. Processor. 2 cores. Acceleration. That's all standard. We'll give it plenty of video memory. We got tons to burn. Enable 3D acceleration. Under storage, enter in the location of your disk, but we need to copy that disk into our new directory. So go into your VirtualBox VMs directory under WebGLStudio Kit. We want to move the ISO we just created from here over to here. Alright, now enter the optical disk, and it'll be under WebGLStudio Kit, WebGLStudio Kit ISO, and then audio should be normal. Network, we're going to make this a bridged adapter. And that's about it. Oh, there is more actually. Under advanced, for some reason this is turned off by default. I have no idea why. It's stupid. Description. This is WebGLStudio on a VirtualBox server. And then that should be that. We should be good. Now all we have to do is start it. Now remember, we are only making a VirtualBox for distribution. So what we want to do is boot the live system, which we have gparted installed already. We have to run that to format the drive. That's the one thing that this system back doesn't do, and that is it doesn't format a hard drive. Such a simple limitation, but we can get around this for your users. That's no problem. So we'll just enter the Fleeble password for entering the system. We have to run gparted, so go sudo gparted Fleeble for the password. Then select device, create partition table, doesn't matter what. Then we're going to go to new, ext4, the whole size, create, then press the checkmark button, apply all operations, apply, then close. Alright, now we are done. All we have to do now is shut down. Go to settings under storage. It removed the disk. We have to add it back for our users. So go to virtual optical disk file, select WebGLStudio Kit ISO, then say OK. Now quit Oracle VM VirtualBox Manager, just on Mac, Apple Q. Alright, now what we want to do is take this whole thing. All we have to do now is compress this into an archive for distribution. So we'll just go WebGLStudio Kit and then compress WebGLStudio Kit and then give it a few minutes. Alright, now I'm going to just rename this a little bit. Call this WebGLStudio Kit, just because URLs tend to freak out with spaces. So I'm gonna archive this WebGLStudio Kit.zip file into my project for this, which is under my movies folder because I'm making a tutorial, and I'll just pop this over here for now. Now assume that you have a new user, so we're going to stop the video. We're going to install WebGLStudio Kit on a fresh VirtualBox in the next video.